In this video, we're going to look at the LoftTool again in a bit more complexity. So the intro to Loft was two open lines. Okay, so an open line means that it's not closed. So there's an open line, not closed. Okay, and a closed line is going to be, the start point and the end point connect, and it's closed. It's a closed shape. You have to use one or the other. You can't have a combination of open and closed. So if you look at what I made here, I'll explain it in a little bit of detail. So I've got these closed shapes that I made, kind of an oval shaped thing. And the way that I made them was that I turned on the control points and I just cut and paste a whole bunch of them and edited them. And then I moved them, and then I changed the rotation using the box edit tool. I just rotated them. And when I use Loft on this, it's going to create one form. These are all like cross-section pieces that it's going to form together. So it was, I won't go through the whole process, but I just started with one shape that was symmetrical, and I just would copy that and paste it, and then I would edit by turning on the control points. So now I've got two of them there, and I grab one of these, and if you go Window F10, the control points go on, and then if I hold down the Shift key, I can actually just drag those control points wherever I want. And now I've got two curves. And I'm going through this very fast, so you're not seeing that, in the example here, I was very careful and made it symmetrical, but that was the process I went through. Okay, and then I moved them and changed their angle, and now I'm going to loft them. So I want to take all of these pieces and make them into one open form. It's going to be open on both ends, but it's going to be a curved surface. It's going to wrap it. So if I go back to Surface Tools, Loft, select the curves to loft, curve. Oh yeah, I guess I must have two in there, so I must have copied and pasted it a couple of times, but it'll still work okay. All right. And now we get this thing happening, which is a seam, okay? And if you look at the command line, it says drag seam points to adjust. Press enter when done. So this is the seam. And what I'm going to do is turn on the, I'm going to try intersection on the O snaps, and then I'm going to drag it. And then the other thing there, intersection, that's good. Where did it go? There we go. And the other thing you'll notice is that there's arrows, and these arrows are dependent, they are adjusting the direction that it's going to be covered. And if the arrows, well, the arrows all have to be going in the same direction. It doesn't matter which direction, as long as they're all the same. And if they're not, then it's very easy to adjust them. So the only one that's not going in the same direction is this one. And if we just like click, now they're all lining up. And I'm going to press enter, and it worked. And I've got options. And for now, I'm not going to go through all the options. You could play around with them if you want. But if you're ever in doubt, click on preview. And if what you're seeing is what you want, then you're good. And you can just click OK. And then okay, that was a problem. Something happened up here that I'm not happy with, so I'd have to fix that. It may have had something to do with the seam. So all I would do is Control Z, undo it, and then it might take a bit of tweaking to get that to work properly. But that's an example of using Loft on a series of close curves.